up to speed. Stat took her father to the Steelers game for Christmas. It was a great Christmas gift.
Great Christmas.
You know, I don't think they calculated the cold being from Tampa. They could probably
that was different.
Probably Stat said he had an electrical jacket on and all that shit. He said he had some shit you could plug in, he said. And all that shit. So when I'm looking at Stat's Instagram, in her story, all I see is Kansas City. She's not posting nobody from the Steelers. In her story is Patrick Mahomes, Kelly. I'm like, this your team, but you're posting the stars from the other team. All right, I dig it. She worked her way to the field, which was dope. I like that. After they lose, Papa Stat hits me and says, Stat found something out that we may not have been paying attention to this whole time. And
what was that?
And that we got to, and Treasure, you don't call it, Treasure found something out that we got to start paying attention to, and she's probably right. I said, all right, well, what is it? It's that we don't think that Russell Wilson is really 5'11". He's more like 5'9". Yeah. And he can't see over the defense.
Yeah.
So he's having a problem seeing over the defense.
Over the line.
And I say, word. So now it's a problem. So now niggas got a problem. So this is a nigga who went to 2 Super Bowls, won one of them. He actually should have won 2 if Pete Carroll ain't make that dumbass call.
Yeah.
He's probably, so I know he gets shorted on that second Super Bowl. That really wasn't his fault. That was a bad play call. But he's a Super Bowl champion. He was good in week 9 when y'all had him. He was doing just fine. Mike Tomlin made the right decision. Listen, if he's gonna win, because you know why? Justice Fields is not really moving the ball up the field. That's what y'all Steelers fans was telling us. We're winning games, but the ball isn't really being moved up the field. And Russell Wilson can get the ball moved up the field. So that's why this is smart. And then what they're gonna say is, but you gotta make adjustments. Okay, we get it. You can't just be swapping quarterbacks. This ain't basketball where you can sub a nigga in. Niggas gotta get reps throughout the week. You gotta get continuity with wide receivers, tight ends, etc. This ain't just sub a nigga in. So when y'all just wanna be taking Russell Wilson out and putting Justin Fields in, no, y'all said y'all was cool with it. Mike Tomlin rolled out with it. It ended just how I said it was going to end. Now everybody's sitting in here with the IE ass face.
Oh my God. What?
But they discovered that on Christmas when Stat took that he's too short to see over the offensive line. But guys, y'all Steelers fans, y'all can tell us what happened. You and White, and I'm good.
Well, I have a lot of things to say.
Last thing I'll say before you go is this, because I know you got a real Steelers fan perspective, and I know y'all working on next year, 17 hours after y'all lost. But the last thing I'll say is this, and is that when Pickens did his interview, wide receiver for Pittsburgh,
Georgia.
What's that?
He said George
Pickens, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I Pickens. Yeah, George Pickens. They asked him 2 questions. They said, "Did you see any growth throughout the year, and how did it go?" He said, "Yeah, I see some growth throughout the year. I think that we had some sparks and some moments." And he said, "Are you optimistic about the future?" He said, "Nah." Just like that, he said, "Nah." So if I don't know what his contract is like, or the 1-year deal that Russell Wilson or where Mike Tomlin is, but if I guess your go-to wide receiver saying he's not optimistic, where does that leave you guys? Because he said that live on TV. Are you optimistic? Nah. He wasn't rude about it either. He just got his opinion. Ball in your court.
You got to take the moment, though. Right. You got to go ahead, but you got to take the moment. I guess he was in. And before you go, let me tell you, there's an old saying that I've always attached to me playing football. Like if I'm going to see you twice a year, I used to think about this. You know, if I want to beat a man, I attack his weakness. If I want to break him, I attack his strength. That's what was so hard watching Pittsburgh. Your strength got attacked. So it was looking like you were broken. There's no way you were supposed to run the ball on Pittsburgh's defense like that. Like they started the game and showed that kind of dominance, and that's why I believe George Pickens said, "Man, I don't know where we go. They ran the ball right down our throat. We don't usually see anybody like that." Or did he mean, "I don't know where we go. If Russ leaves, I don't know about that dude Justin Fields. I was like that he can't throw a ball to me." You see what I mean? Either one of them, you could tell the team was broken because they got their strength attacked.
And one more thing, Mike, is that you're absolutely right. I want to bring it up because one drive, they had 13 plays and they ran the ball all 13 times for a touchdown between two niggas. Like, my nigga, they picked them niggas apart. Last thing, I know I said last thing, but this is the last thing because Murder been here with me the whole time. And you've been here too, Mike, majority of the time, but you probably don't know as much as me and Murder know. Is that, as a matter of fact, you was down with that shit too, Mike, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about it. After he knew Dallas wasn't going to win, then he started going to Pittsburgh. But I wasn't even talking about that part. He definitely was on some Pittsburgh shit. He acted like he knew Papa Stat for years, all type of shit. But I wasn't going to go to the overall thing. I was going to the part, Murder, when Papa Stat, Mike, Stat, White was saying, we got Baltimore number. They know not to play with us. Every time go look at Lamar Jackson numbers. When he play against us, he don't do shit. He don't do nothing against us. Them niggas, he know what time it is when Lamar Jackson get here. They go look it out. And Lamar Jackson doesn't have the best record, but he showed up at the right time to bust y'all ass because y'all was saying like, we the Lamar Jackson killers over here, nigga. That's what we do. We kill Lamar Jackson.
I remember that. I remember that. That's when Mike had the yellow pillows behind him. Trying to wear black and yellow.
Yeah, man.
He had the mustard pants on, Paul's Mike.
Yeah, and then the first game when they played divisional game, the Steelers won the first game, and niggas come in like, tried to tell y'all niggas, yeah, we beat y'all. That's what we do to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Stat, you could bring your Raven jersey out now.
I don't have a Ravens jersey. That was my friend's. That is my friend's jersey. It was not mine. That never happened. Got a lot of things to say. So one, obviously the Ravens won fair and square. Okay, I know at first we thought we had a chance. They just played better than us. They are the better team than us right now. I understand that. I can be unbiased. The Steelers have a lot of things to figure out. One, I still think Mike Tomlin is a great head coach. I don't want to get rid of him, even though that's a lot of the conversations right now. But one, I'm so ready to jump ship off the Russell Wilson ship. I know I keep going back and forth. Do I want him? Do I not? No, I'm over it. I've seen enough. When I did take my dad to that game in Pittsburgh, first of all, that was a great core memory. We had a great time. Shout out to the NFL for helping us coordinate that. Russell Wilson is short. I know he has a ring. I get it. He's 5'11". They lie about their heights because height comparison, he's just as tall as Bryce Young and Kyler Murray, and we saw how their team has done. So even just with him being that height, I know he can't help it, but it's a problem. He can't see, and we've seen that every single play they had. They weren't passing the ball. He's running the ball, rushing it, passing it to Najee Harris. That's a problem. We need another quarterback. Justin Fields, let me finish.
Yeah, let me go,
Justin Fields, I don't know how I feel about him either. Two, love George Pickens as a playmaker, but at the same time, we have a wide receiver issue. We're not making big plays. We need a spark in our offense. We ain't doing enough, okay? I talk my shit about the Ravens because, yes, the Ravens do not have a good record against us, but yeah, if they're choosing how to, and if they're figuring out how to show up in big moments, they have the upper hand, and I can only give that to them because we're only going to get worse if we can't figure it out. I feel like we've lost that fear that other teams used to have, and that's a bad point to be at right now. So we have a lot to rebuild. We have a lot to work on. I understand that. It is what it is, and I need to stop making bets because there are so many people expecting things from me now because I was talking a lot of smack, as I should because that's my team. That's right. But I'm done. Give me a good couple months. Give me till summer to see how things are going, to see what they do in the offseason before I make more bets. I ain't doing it no more. Before I continue.
You'll be back.
We'll be back. You too.
My thing is this.
You too.
My thing is this. Russell Wilson had 270 yards, and he was 20 for 29. He didn't play bad.
It's not. I just don't think he's good enough for us right now. I think he's great as a whole.
What's your posture watching yesterday's game as the game's going on? Do you throw things in the house? Do you yell at the TV?
I yell a lot.
Yeah.
I yell a lot. I don't throw things.
Yeah.
Like my house would be nice. I do yell a lot. I be calling people. People be calling me. I hate that. Stop calling me. My phone gonna be turned off. The DMs, the calls, the FaceTimes. I told you so. I'm over it. That's why I'm done with the bets.
Nah, we
Did you unfollow? Did you unfollow?
I don't unfollow. That's petty, but
Nah, we throwing.
I say what I gotta say.
So you don't answer. Wait. Do you don't answer? You don't answer the call. Do you answer the call when you up? Like you up 25-10. Hey, what's up? You lose, you talking about, oh, why they calling me?
I do go a little back and forth. Like they know. Anybody can tell you. I gotta just turn my phone off because I can't do it. And last thing I will add, like I said, our defense is good, but we really just need to work on the offense. We need to be putting up more points. That's not enough. I think a lot of the teams right now are a lot more flashy. They're putting up more points. Offense is doing well. We need to work on that. So once we work on that, I'm gonna say what I can say.
I think the mentality wasn't there. Like Steelers is a team where we supposed to be running the ball, controlling the clock. None of that was happening. Our defense was on the field the whole game. And then, like I said, I don't even think the focus should have been stopping the run and making Lamar Jackson throw the ball. And that definitely didn't happen. So
yeah, couldn't do it with Lamar, couldn't do it with Derrick Henry.
Yeah. So
hey.
And then, the quarterback thing is an issue. Russell didn't, he didn't play so bad, but I think it was just more of the mentality of the Steelers. That wasn't the steel curtain yesterday. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. So I think in the offseason,
shower curtain.
It's a shower curtain. It was.
Y'all acting like Derrick Henry ain't the best running back in the league.
Why, man?
Y'all acting like Derrick Henry is not the best running back in the league.
No, we're not acting like that at all. I'm saying
y'all act like the quarterback is
different when you hand the ball.
He's not an MVP type quarterback.
When you hand the ball off to Derrick Henry and there's nobody there on defense.
Don't nobody want to tackle Derrick Henry.
Man, this is the NFL. Cam Hayward he played his heart out. He's the veteran, but it's like I said, it gotta be the mentality, man. It gotta be more of a urgency, and I didn't see that yesterday.
Yeah, let me just say,
been lacking it the past couple of games.
Mike Tomlin with the conventional offense. I do. I want to see him. Like, okay, what Russ gave you guys this year was decision making, and he gave you the up the field stuff or the screen routes. Cam just talked about it, 20 for 29, you threw 270 yards. Oh, good. But all of those plays were either here because you cannot see the intermediate area of the football field, like Stat was just talking about. So I'm losing all the 15 to 20 yard in routes. It's either a 40-yarder or the handoff, and you need to play with the rest of that defense that you're going against and get some more 15 to 20 yard plays that'll drop those linebackers back and let Najee Harris and Warren run the ball. Those guys are up tight on the line of scrimmage because they know the only passing game you got is the deep ball to George Pickens, and we don't know if George want to go pick it up because Pickens, we don't know. So that's what they need, So it just need a more conventional offense.
Yeah.
Y'all are putting a lot of time into this losers, man. For real. Can we move on, Mike?
Move on. I've been ready. It's good. And Mike, good wordplay.
I'll be honest with you. They need to soak in it.
We're done. I don't have nobody to root
they
for.
need to soak in it. I'm not even particularly in a rush to get over as much shit as he was talking. It's therapy for these
When they was
niggas.
making the 40-yard plays, everybody was talking about when Russ is in there. We're just a better team. You remember who said that?
Yeah.
We're just a better team the way he moves the ball down the field.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, if the time's up for this segment, it's up, but I'm not in a rush. Let them soak. Let them soak.
Yeah, what are the things you would change, Stat? What would you change about the Steelers?
I said it. We got to change the quarterback. I'm over Russell Wilson. I'm over it. I'm over
quarterback.
It.
Yes.
And then we need a wide receiver.
Yes, we need some offensive pieces.
Yo, so time out, real quick. Y'all niggas need offense. You need a quarterback and a wide receiver. Like,
yeah, you gotta. Yeah. No, I'm saying wide receiver because our number one receiver is George Pickens.
Yes.
The number two is a question mark.
Yeah.
It's either Van Jefferson,
Calvin Austin.
Mike Williams, Calvin Austin. Our rookie wide receiver was hurt the whole season, which is crazy. Our tight end is pretty good, but we need a number two legit wide receiver. And we need a better quarterback. I mean,
I don't even think Pickens all that, if you ask me.
That's a big conversation. And people are like, a lot of people are starting to say, like, I don't really know.
He's dope, but he needs a duo. We need a duo. You're not gonna just win with just him.
Yeah, fair. Noted. It is what it is. Okay, next game. This was a type of way. Okay.
And we need a duo was crazy though. But
oh my God, pause.
Okay, so the Eagles, they took care of business, beating the Packers 22-10. Mike, at any point did you think that the Packers could have won this game, and how are we feeling about the Eagles right now?
Well, if the Packers had Christian Watson and then they just kept losing people, losing key players and losing wide receivers, I thought they would have had a much better chance, because I was surprised at the rust that was on the Eagles offense. I was worried, because we asked the question on TV, are you going to be worried about the rust? I said, no, I'm not worried about the quarterback Jalen Hurts being rusty. I'm worried about him running, because he was coming out of concussion protocol. And running is the base in the base for their offense. But he looked pretty good running the football. I thought he took some hits that I thought he wasn't going to take today. But that passing game was rusty, and they got to get more opportunities to the big fella, A.J. Brown. If they would have called any other team today, Philadelphia, they would have been going home. Green Bay was just too banged up right now to take advantage of that rusty offense by attacking the Eagles defense. So that was a good win for them. What I thought about, though, guys, was, okay, they don't look the same. You know why? Because they broke mentality. They came in and said, okay, we're going to stop going for the rushing record right now. So once you broke that mentality, now you're not in the same groove. Detroit went into San Francisco saying, we don't care if we don't need this game. We in a good groove. We're going to go whoop that ass. And that's what they did. And then they whooped the next team's ass. And then they got a chance to chill out. They whooping everybody. But because they kept the same mentality going into that week 18, week 17, week 18, and then ready to play in the playoffs next week. That's why I said, well, that was good for the Commanders, but when they see Detroit next week, going to be different, because that mentality is there. That's what I thought with the Eagles, and they got to get back on track, or they're going to be sitting down next week at home also.
I think from the opening kickoff, we kind of know that Green Bay wasn't going to win this game. It seems so like simple to say, but I don't think any of us thought that Green Bay was going to beat the Eagles. Now, once the Eagles move forward, they're going to have more tougher opponents that they probably are going to have to play much, much better against. A.J. Brown played well. I mean, just looking at him reading a book in between the plays is just letting you know that it's a cakewalk. That's really, once I saw him reading a book, I pretty much turned off the game and then came back to it only to find out that what I thought was true. This wasn't a game I really watched. Is not a team I really wanted to see. I'm looking forward to the champs, and I'll see you guys, come February, I look forward to you guys. I'm inviting all of you out to the Super Bowl party.
Oh gosh.
It'll be Kansas City. We had a trophy up here, and I'm looking forward to the popcorn. Popcorn time, confetti. Y'all wouldn't know about that though.
Why not? We got about a lot of rings.
You wouldn't know about that.
You know about that.
Them old rings. We talking about new rings, new jewelry. See what Killer got on his neck? New jewelry, man. Not them old rings, man.
I'm sitting this one out.
Things you sing about, bring them out.
Yeah, old jewelry, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mike made a great point. This